NBA takeaways of the week, man. What you got for this week, brother?
Well, since Francisco already put it in there, let's start off with that Peyton Pritchard 40 piece and Derek White 40 piece. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that game should not have been as close as it was. And the fact that it took Peyton Pritchard and Derek White both dropping 40 to win is insane. Granted, they still got the win, but that's kind of insane, bro. Against the Blazers,
I mean, the Blazers have been playing good recently.
yeah, they have, but
And the
still,
Celtics are
bro.
missing 3 starters. No Jason Tatum, no Drew Holiday, no Porzingis. So you got Jalen Brown, Derek White, Al Horford is number 4, and then Peyton Pritchard. I mean, technically, that team versus the Blazers, you could say it's kind of equal. You can argue it. It's kind of an equal team.
Y'all NBA champs, man. I ain't trying to hear that, man. Y'all should have smoked them young bulls.
I mean, you're not gonna smoke every team, bro. You're just
No,
not.
no,
You're not
I
gonna
know
smoke.
that. I know that.
You're not gonna smoke every team. But I mean, they were hot. I think Peyton Pritchard hit 10 threes. Derek White
Yep.
hit 9 threes. I mean, they said that it's a crazy stat. They said this is the first Celtics duo ever to drop 40 some points in the game together. Ever. Ever.
And they're not even their best players.
Not even their best players, bro. So we can go back to Bill Russell, to Larry Bird, Paul Pierce, KG. We go back all the
Absolutely.
way back, and ain't
Yeah.
no duo. And the Celtics had a lot of, like, when you think about it, the Celtics got a lot of duos, like really great, like superstar duos, and none of them dropped 40 in the game until yesterday with Derek White and Peyton Pritchard, and one of them came
Peyton
off the bench.
Pritchard.
I bet you if I look like if I had FanDuel in my thing, he probably be the lead favorite right now in 6 man. Be the lead
Oh
favorite.
yeah. Yeah, after that performance, yeah. Yeah, after that performance, yeah.
Man, they've been hooping. Let's talk about it. We didn't. It happened the same day we was filming, but later, Steph Curry dropped 56 and hit 12 3 pointers. He's the
Hey
greatest
man,
shooter ever,
look.
bro.
He's the greatest shooter ever, but I'm gonna miss Steph. Like I ain't gonna say we took them for granted, but like you don't understand the greatness of a player and what they can do until it's time for them to go. Like we're literally witnessing the last couple of years of Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, bro. Don't get me wrong, basketball is still in good hands, but I'm gonna miss them, bro. I'm gonna miss Curry, bro. Every time Curry shoot the ball, I think it's going in, bro. No matter the shot, I think it's going in.
And you always see those people that talk about Curry low key kind of ruined the game. I'll be like, I don't think that
No,
way. I
bro.
don't think I don't think he changed the game, yeah, but to ruin it, I don't know. Like he showed some people probably that you don't got to be tall, athletic to be able to play the game. Because Curry ain't the most athletic. Curry ain't the tallest, and he's one of
Mhm.
the greats.
Yeah, he's
Now we seeing
skillful though.
everybody shoot.
Yeah.
Like Curry's amazing. Like he's just one of those where it's like, wow, this dude's still like really good. And there was some people that would say he was playing bad, but he been picking it up lately. But man, Curry is he's different, bro. Like I said, when you look at it, Curry's all-time 3-point record or LeBron James 50K. I ain't gonna lie. If I had to choose, I would pick the 3-pointers, but I don't think none of them being broken, bro. Me personally, I think none of them might not be
I,
broken.
I think somebody can break Braun 50K. I don't well nah,
I
they
don't
can
know,
both can
bro.
be broken. Cause
I don't
if
know.
they a scorer, bro, if you averaging like I don't know shit. How much would it damn. Cause
But
how much
LeBron has
LeBron
averaged
averaged his career?
25 in his career. He's averaged at least 25 in his career.
So yeah, you got damn near average at least 30 for your entire career. That's the only damn near or close
But
to
you know
that.
what? But you know one thing when it was talking about his 50K that I really wasn't like thinking of, he always made deep playoff runs.
Hmm.
Always. So he always made it to at least say the conference finals or the finals. So we adding all those points up. So that means you basically have to be great from you got to be great from basically day one Stay
Tatum.
healthy. Hey,
Tatum's in
hey.
line for it. Since
But
he
he
got in
didn't
the
come
league, he's
in.
been
But he didn't
averaging
come
20
in like
something.
LeBron did, though. That's the thing. He didn't come
I
in
think he
like
came
that,
in
though.
averaging 20. I think he
No, he
came in
didn't.
averaging
No,
25
he
and
didn't.
5.
No, he didn't. Not 25 and 5. If anything, I think it was probably like 17 or 18. But he didn't come in averaging 20, 25. Nah. With that year when it was Kyrie Irving, nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, he came in averaging 14.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He
and
didn't
then
come
next year,
in.
next year was 15, and then
Yeah,
his
he never
third year
came
was
in. He
23.
never came in as he never came in great. LeBron came in day one great and been going to the finals every year. Now Jason Tatum, he low key kind of on that path going to the conference finals and the finals, but he never came in great. Now I can see him reaching 30K points, definitely. 50,000? No, man. I don't know. At first, because I remember we
50,000 is a
was
lot of
talking
points.
about it. This is like a year or two, maybe like a couple of years ago. They were saying Donovan Mitchell might have a chance at that time. That was at that time because Donovan Mitchell was all Donovan Mitchell came in, I think, averaging 20 at least. At least 20, I would guess off the top of my head. And it's always average at least 20 something every year in the league. He doesn't really make deep finals runs. Well, playoff runs, my bad.
Yeah, bro. Bron came in averaging 20, then jumped to 27, 31, 27.
Exactly.
Ooh, you got to at least average 25 to 26 for your entire career from your second
Exactly.
year going forward. That's the
And you
only
gotta
way
stay
you're going to catch him.
healthy. And you gotta stay healthy.
Yeah,
And you gotta go to 10 finals. You gotta go
yeah.
to 10 finals. Like, who's
Yeah, that's
doing
tough.
that, bro?
That's
Now
tough.
I could say this. Luca kind of was on the path. He might still be on the path. He might still be on the path. I think I ain't gonna say he got a chance, but he's there. He's on the path. Because Luca probably came in at least averaging 18 or 20 points per game. Let me see.
I'm looking right now. Yeah, Luca came in averaging 21.
Yeah, came in averaging 21.
Yeah, Luca's on the path. Shit, every year since he's been averaging at least 26 or more. Besides this year, he had 22.
Well, that's injuries.
But he got to stay healthy though. He only played 9 games this year. Well, no, he played 31 games this year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. But at least, like, I don't think the 3-point shot is ever going to go away. I think teams are still going to be shooting threes nonstop. Now, could somebody do it? Maybe. Do I think so? No. Because Curry, bro, if we being honest, what Curry is 36? Curry
Yeah,
can
35,
play to
36 right now.
40. Curry
Yeah, I
can
think he
Curry
is.
can play to 40. So that's another almost close to 200 threes a year. Like, come on, who doing that? Congratulations, Brian, on 50K, brother. That's all I feel like. Man, if you look at all the youngest, bro, all they seen is Brian. They grew up with Brian in the league. That's all they seen is LeBron. And then when the day LeBron retired, bro, they be like, wow, there ain't no Brian. We gonna feel the
And
same way. No
LeBron just
Brian.
it's gonna feel so weird. That season gonna feel so weird, bro.
It's gonna be like
I wonder
it's gonna be like Kobe year.
I want yeah. I wonder if LeBron gonna ever get. I know he wants to buy a team, but I wonder if he gonna get into coaching. I don't think he will though.
I don't think so. He don't look like the coaching type though. He don't look like he wants to coach, bro. I think he wants to
Well,
own the team and move on. My glorious king. Yes, my glorious king too.
next I want to talk about Shea. That boy Shea has been on a terror. Had a 50 ball against the Rockets, just dropped 40 against Memphis. I'm not gonna lie to you, like you said it earlier, Jokic hasn't been playing like an MVP these last couple of games, and I feel like Shea has. I feel like right now the race is still close, but right now if Shea can close out these last 20 games, I think that I think that Shea will walk away with the MVP this year. He has a chance to do it.
I feel like he had a chance anyway because look at the lead they have in the West. They have like 11 game lead to second. Like they are clearing the Western Conference, and obviously he's the main reason why. But he just dropped 50 points. Like I think this is the fourth. This is fourth time dropping 50. Like this
Yep,
year, I don't even
yep.
think who else has dropped 50 at least twice this year. Like it was a stat. I wish I would have screenshotted it. And they was showing how like how many games he scored 40, how many games he scored 30, and how many games he scored 50. When it said 30, it was a lot. It was a lot of games. And plus he averages 30. He averages 30 points per
Yeah.
game, bro. So, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The OKC got lucky, man. They saw it. Actually, I take that back. Doc Rivers saw it because he said he did
Hmm.
not want to give him up. He said he didn't want to give him up. But at that time, it's like you had to so you could get Paul George. So I don't blame him for
I
giving Shea up.
mean, if you really
No,
think about it,
bro.
that team, bro,
No.
hold on. If you think about it, bro, that team was solid. They probably wouldn't have done nothing that year, probably not the next year. But if you would have waited for him to develop, G, it could have that team could have turned into something.
But the thing is, okay, Kawhi comes. He clearly tells you, if you guys don't get Paul George, I'm going to Lakers. And you, the Clippers, you like, man, we like Shea, man. We know he could be this and this and this, but we got to get Kawhi coming off of one of the greatest finals runs I've ever seen. We
Yeah,
got
I
to do
get
what
it.
he do.
I get it. I get it.
Like everybody's making that move. Now that we look back, it looks terrible now because
It looks terrible.
it looks terrible because Paul George ain't there no more and both of them was hurt. And they haven't won.
They
They
ain't
went
win
to
another
one.
thing. I don't even think. I don't even
They
say
went to one
they
conference
never made it
finals.
to what's it called. I
They
was
went
gonna
to
say
one
I don't
conference
even remember
finals.
that. That's when they went against who?
The the
Dallas, right?
Suns. No, they went against the
The
Suns.
Suns.
Yeah, and Paul George, he played decent. He played decent, but Kawhi, that was when Kawhi got hurt against the Jazz, and he tore his ACL. He tore his ACL. They could have
Yeah, the
low
Clippers.
key. I think low key
They
though.
had a they had a
I think
they
they
had a
would have.
good
I
little
think they could have
they
won,
did.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think they had a chance of winning. I really
The
think they could have won that year because they would
the
have faced
Clippers had a
Milwaukee.
couple of years. They had a couple of years they could have won during that Paul George and Kawhi era. They had like at
You think
least 2 or 3
you think
years
they
where
would
they
have
could have
beat the
won.
Lakers in the bubble if they would have made it? You think they would have?
If they would have took it serious and they wanted to, everybody wanted to be there in the bubble. Yes,
Man,
yes,
I
I
don't
think
want
they
to hear
could
that.
have.
I'm tired of hearing that BS, bro. That pisses me off when they be like, man, nobody on the Clippers took it serious. Then don't come there. They gave them the option to not show up. You just weren't gonna get paid, but you had the option of not
Come on now,
showing up.
you knew they was gonna show up. You knew, bro. If you getting paid 10 million, $15 million a year, and even though you don't want to be there, you gonna show up too.
Oh, I'm showing
You gonna
up,
show up.
but we can't use that excuse because they gave you the option of you don't have to come to the bubble, especially then when it was the peak of COVID. So it's like you don't want to take that risk. So the NBA said, hey, if you don't come, you just won't get paid for say the rest of these games. They chose to come. That's on you then.
Bro,
Now
that's
that y'all
like,
blow a 3-1 lead, now it's we don't care. I don't want to hear that.
bro, that's like going to the rec and you want to hoop next, but you know it's 4 other people on your team that's trash. You still gonna hoop because you want to hoop. So it's like they're so stacked that they have
So
to get rid of some players because they have no more.
okay, then if we're gonna use that, then don't say how the hell we lose. You knew you was gonna lose. If you
Yeah,
know your team trash, you can't go out there and say, "Wow, we suck. Y'all trash." You knew this. That's same with the Clippers. You guys knew that y'all had the option of not showing up. But then when y'all blow a 3-1 lead, hear all this stuff coming out, man, we didn't really want to be there. We didn't take it serious. No, only the Lakers took it serious. Miss me with that, man. Miss me with that, bro. What did Francisco say? You read it, but I wasn't listening. The Thunder is so stacked that they had to get rid of some picks because they have no more roster spots. Give. Some to the Suns for KD. So, you know what? I'll say this. This it's not okay, I say this a hot take. If the Thunder lose in second round, they will explore getting rid of some of them picks. Because what is the point of keeping all those picks? There's no purpose. Because Stephen A. Smith brought up a point like a couple of weeks ago, and I agree with him. We rave about Sam Presti acquiring all these picks and how he had Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Westbrook, Paul George, and Melo. Now he got Shea, J Dub, and Chet. He ain't won nothing. Ain't won nothing. And you got to use those picks for something, bro. Like, you can't just hold on the picks. For what?
Being greedy.
Like, it looked nice when like, wow, the Clippers the Thunder got 18 picks, but you don't use none of them to get a player. So I think if they get smacked in the second round, they might explore it. I wouldn't be shocked. There was no year the Clips could have won. PG is not a player you win with. If Kawhi was healthy that year, and what was that, 21? There is a chance they would have beaten the Bucks in the finals. There's a chance. Because I think they had the team and they had the players to somewhat slow down Giannis. And I don't think Ty Lue is letting, who was the center at that? I think Zubac was still the center at that time. He ain't doing what Monty Williams letting DeAndre Ayton go one-on-one with Giannis. He ain't doing that.
No. He's definitely building the wall.
Hey, I remember that year, man. You was like, you said, man, Chris Paul, you the reason why they lost. You the reason. But you ain't never blamed Devin Booker. He wasn't doing nothing in that game 6, brother.
No. I blame DeAndre Ayton and Chris Paul. I blame them two.
And Devin Booker gonna get
Especially
no blame
DeAndre
again
Ayton.
for sticking it up, for not showing up. You don't give him
Nah,
no blame.
no, he gets blamed too, but them two, they get majority of the blame.
If I remember, if I go back and look, I think Chris Paul played better than Devin Booker in that game too. But you ain't give Devin Booker no blame.
What's another? Well, another takeaway I got when that T Wolves versus the Hornets game, and had 29, McDaniels had 29, Randall had 25, Nas Reed had 13. Granted, it's the Hornets, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Julius Randle low key was the problem. I think it was low key Rudy Gobert. Because now with Nas Reed in the lineup, Jaden McDaniels has looked better. They often, even though Julius Randle only been back for a couple of games, he seemed like he's fit in perfectly with them now. The offense still is a little shaky, but it looks a little bit better now. So I think it low key could have been Rudy Gobert. Because now you got Nas Reed out there spacing the shoot, and Randall gets to do what he wants in the hole. Him and get the drive now. Jaden McDaniels has been shooting the ball really well of late. So if when Gobert comes back, I would low key keep him on the bench. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Gobert still starts, bro. Especially with NBA politics. You just signed him to a new deal. And he still is probably your best. He is still your defensive anchor. He still is that. And I think they still will continue to start him. Now, granted, it is 2 games. Julius Randle has come back for a couple of games. But at the end of the day, it is still Julius Randle, though. He still be shaky a little bit. So we got to see once they come back. And let's just see when Rudy Gobert comes back if Jaden McDaniels keeps this offensive game going, because that's what I want to see. If he can still keep this going. Because if he can keep this going, Timberwolves could be a tough out.
Yeah, I think my thing is as Chris Finch as the coach, you're supposed to see how the team is moving. And the team looks well now that Gobert hasn't been in the starting lineup. Like you said, granted, Julius Randle's been back for 2 games, so we need to see what. But I don't think Gobert's coming back to probably like a week from now. So they got a couple of games to see what it looks like without him. But yeah, I mean, I understand NBA politics, but I'll still bring him off the bench, bro. Why would you mess up your team chemistry like that going right into playoffs? I'm not saying we can't use him in a series or 2 or something like that, or we can't use him every series. But if you see this lineup is working, stay with it.
I mean, well, you played the Hornets. Who did they play before? They played Phoenix. I remember that they played Phoenix. Phoenix is whatever. But wait, I want to see what they do against some good teams. And I don't count the Lakers game honestly because Ant got ejected. So I really don't count that.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens when they have to face, let's say when they face Denver again. They don't face OKC again. So let's see when they face Memphis again. Like, let's see how if they keep this, if Rudy Gobert doesn't come back. So let's just see how this keeps going. With who guarding Giannis? Montrezl Harrell? No, brother. They build a wall with Kawhi Leonard. This is a fake
with
rebuilding year for
Kawhi,
this is a
Montrez, and all them. Yeah,
this is a fake rebuilding year for the T-Wolves. Let Ant score as many points as he can and unleash the young guys. No, I'm not doing that. Because the Timberwolves still have a good team where they have a chance of getting in the first round. Like they could potentially beat whoever in the first round. Now,
yeah.
I'm not picking them.
Depending on matchups. Yeah, depending on matchups, they could. Like if they go against Memphis, I could see them beating Memphis.
Y'all been
Or if they
playing
go
bad,
against the
bro.
Rockets,
I'm
if they go
sorry.
against the Rockets, I can see them. I can see them beating the Rockets.
Y'all been playing bad. I ain't gonna cap. He's been playing some bad basketball, bro. Real quick, Devin Booker, 8 for 22 with 19 points in game 6. Chris Paul, 11 for 19 for 26 points. And you blame him. Crazy work. It's
It's
crazy.
more than just one game.
But that's the closeout game. That's the closeout game. That's where we need you. Yeah,
I
man, the
don't know if the
Rockets
Rockets.
suck, bro. The
I
Rockets
don't know
suck.
if the Rockets. I don't know if the Rockets packing them up, Jay. I don't know. That's gonna be a close game, bro. Because one, none of them out there can guard in. So
Their half court offense sucks. It's bad. Half
that
court
too.
offense is not
That
good.
too.
I like the
So
defense still good.
only thing is, can the Timberwolves? Can they? Are they gonna have a hard time scoring? That's the only thing. Is Julius Randle? Julius Randle gonna have to show up,
And
but
he
that'll be a
doesn't
close
play
series.
good in the playoffs. He doesn't play good in the playoffs. He doesn't.
That's
I
at
need
least
to
a
see.
6, 7 game
I
series.
I need
I
to
can see
see
them going
Julius.
6, 7. I can see Memphis and them going 6 and 7. The T-Wolves not gonna be no easy exit in the playoffs. They're gonna be a tough series.
Because remember a couple of years ago, the year they won, the Nuggets won, and KCP said our hardest series was the Timberwolves, and they beat them in 5. The Timberwolves are
Hmm.
not an easy out. They're not an easy out.
No,
And this year has shot the ball really well, and he attempts like 10, almost 10 threes a game. Shot really well this year. And
is he
efficient
shooting? Is he shooting at least 40? Let me see. I
from
forgot.
3.
Yeah,
If it has to be at least it has to be close to 40, bro. It has to be close to 40. I'm a guess 37. Off top of my head, 37.
yeah, 36. Well, no,
Okay.
he's shooting 40 this year. He's shooting
Oh
40 this
man.
year. That's his
Efficient.
career.
How many attempts he shooting?
He's shooting 10. He 4 for 10.
And he's shooting
Yeah, so he's
40%,
shooting.
bro. Efficient at
Yeah,
shooting 10 threes a game.
yeah.
Bro, we getting an Anthony Edwards masterclass when it comes to shooting, bro. Like he's
And what's
only gonna
crazy is,
get better.
I was just gonna say, I still don't think his game is fully unlocked yet. I still think
Oh
he can get better.
no. He could get better. He could be a better passer, man. He could be a I mean, honestly though, he could get to that 3 level scoring. Like his game, he's only 23, bro. So he's only gonna get better. That's why I always picked him as like my best shooting guard in the league over D Mitch and Booker. If somebody say D Mitch, I have no problem with that. But I always pick because he was just a better defender. He could basically score as good as them. And you can argue he's shooting better than them this year. So it's an argument. This not the same T Wolves though. Julius is worse than Cat. That's very true. MC is washed. Rudy is worse. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Who's
Mike
worse?
Conley
Oh,
is
Mike
washed.
Conley. He called by Mike
Mike
Conley.
Conley. Mike
Yes,
Conley.
Mike Conley is
Yeah,
not has not been.
yeah, he
But
washed.
hey, Dante DiVincenzo has been good since he's been back though.
And low key, them rookies like Terrence Shannon and Rob Dillingham, like even though they rookies, I don't think they would be scared in the moment. when the playoffs comes, I don't think there'll be the moment is too big for them. One, because Rob been playing in front of people his entire life. You know what I mean? And then Terrence Shannon, he come for U of I. They made March Madness run. So, I
Mhm.
mean, granted, it's not the same thing as the NBA playoffs, but he's used to big magnitude games. I don't think they're gonna be scared out there. So,
Are
I
they
mean,
taking?
go
Will they
ahead.
get out the rotation though when the playoffs come, or will one of them?
One of them. I think one of them will.
Who do you think?
I think it'll be Rob. I think Terrence Shannon will play only because Terrence Shannon is athletic as hell and he's like 6'5", 6'6", and he played D. So I can see Chris Finch putting him out there for defensive purposes, and then he's like a little spark plug. So,
Because obviously in the playoffs you're gonna run probably most likely 8 guys. So
mm-hmm.
let's just hypothetically like obviously the starting lineup is Mike Conley and Jaden, Julius, and Rudy. Let's hypothetically you got Nas gonna play, of course. You got Dante, he's gonna play, of
Dante,
course. Nick Hill's going to play.
Nikhil,
Then
yeah.
after that, what else you gonna do? Like I don't know.
Because
It's
Rob
hard.
too small. Rob too small. Dude. They just gonna pick him apart. You already got Mike Conley, who they gonna pick on, and now you got Rob. And at least Mike Conley can hold himself defensively. I don't know about Rob.
Hey, Jalen Clark been playing some good ball too.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah. The Timberwolves ain't no easy out though. They gonna
it's
be tough.
not. Hey man, can we give some love to Zion Williamson, bro? Zion been hooping. Zion
Yeah,
been
when he
hooping,
plays, ain't nobody ever doubted that. It's just is he gonna play?
and he look in shape.
Yeah, he ain't eating them what's they called? Beignets? He ain't eating them
Yeah,
beignets no more. Yeah, he ain't eating them beignets no more.
bro. It says Zion in his last 15 games is averaging 27, 7, and 5 on 64% true shooting. And he has a career high in rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals this year. Zion been hooping, bro. He ain't playing back to backs. But man, when I tell you, I'm looking at Zion as of right now, it's hard to tell. It's hard for somebody to tell me, man. It's like 20, 25 players better than Zion in the NBA, bro. It's hard.
Nah,
Like,
bro.
it's really hard,
Especially
bro.
he does not even shoot jump shot. Like he'll shoot a jump shot, but it'd be like 15 feet and in. But other than that, he don't take no jump shots, bro. It's all layups and free throws. And he's super efficient.
Bro, that's why I still have that's why I said, bro, I would not trade him. Cause he always shows me like, yeah, I ain't getting rid of him, bro. He too good. He is too freaking good. He just can't stay healthy. He can't stay healthy to save his life. But man, when he get on the court, bro, just imagine if he could just develop a consistent mid-range jump shot or at least hit some threes, like how Mobley is starting to shoot threes, how Bam is starting to hit threes now. Just imagine with Zion do that because when he gets to the hole, nobody can stop him. No
Oh,
one
yeah.
can stop him, bro. So, man, Zion is good, bro. Zion is really good.
Shit. My last takeaway though, Paulo. Paulo had a 41-point game, 41, 8 and 8 against the Raptors. I gotta
Okay.
show my boy Paulo some love. He finally had a good game. So I gotta show my boy Paulo some love. Even though I think they still lost that game.
Bro, they lost
But
back-to-back games against the Raptors.
yeah.
I'm
So
tired of them,
but
bro.
I had to show my boy Paulo some love though.
I'm tired of talking about the Magic, bro. It's like every time I watch a game of them, I'm just like, how? Like, how do you lose to the Raptors in back-to-back games? And you know what's funny? The Raptors sat their starters in the last 4 minutes of the game. They're trying to tank, and you still lose the game. You got game by Jacoby Walters 3-pointer.
Hey, Daddy, did you see it?
Yes,
Dude,
he double clutch. He double
That
clutch.
shit looks so fluky. That shit looks so when he shot it, I'm like, ain't no way that's going in. No way. Oh,
But
on
but
it.
before that, Lawson hit a three. Then after that, Paulo comes down. I'm thinking Paulo gonna drive to the hole. Nope, he does step back three. I said, oh, Paulo with a step back three ties the game. Here comes Jacoby Walters with the game winning three. I said, bruh, and he double clutch. I'm like, they can't win. They cannot win. Hey, and somebody in the comments, when I think I posted about the match, they said, man, we need to get rid of Jamal Mosley. I'm like, no, you don't.
I'm
Jamal Mosley is a good coach, bro. He's a good coach.
I'm
I'm
not
not, not,
I'm not gonna lie, I fake agree with that.
not
And
we
the only
faking
reason why
agreeing.
I fake agree with it is because like he is a really good coach and he turned that program around, but he hasn't unlocked it yet. Like they've don't get me wrong, they've been doing really good defensively, but that offense, like the full team, isn't unlocked yet. I think it needs to be like that Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr type of thing, where Mark Jackson got them playing right, got the fundamentals installed to them, but Steve Kerr took that offense to a whole nother level. Because ain't no way you got Paulo and Franz and that offense still looks that bad. Granted, y'all don't have shooters. I understand that. Y'all don't have a real point guard. Jalen Suggs is hurt. I get all that, but that offense still, even when everybody was healthy, that offense looked nasty. Even this year, when they was healthy at all, even those for those couple of games they were healthy, KCP ain't really been doing nothing. Jalen Suggs, he was playing good until he got hurt, but the offense still looked bad. So
Okay,
that's the only reason why I say I think agree.
okay, can we wait until the Magic probably signs a good scoring guard in the offseason or trade for
Yeah,
one? Can we wait at least?
I still, I'm not saying fire him tomorrow. I mean, I'll give it one more year because granted, they all been hurt this year. They never really had a healthy team this year anyway, so I'll
Like
give it one more year.
I at least want to wait. Like I feel like
Mm,
the injuries you guys still haven't addressed the guard play. It's just like I can't fault KCP for being trash. I can't fault him on that. Like I don't think they expected him. Nobody expected KCP to come here and drop 18 points. No, we just
no,
expected him
no,
to be a spot up shooter and play defense. He hasn't done none of that. Well, defense wise, cool, but shooting, which is what we was like, man, thank God they finally got a shooter, bro. That's all they was missing. They're hurt. And like you said,
yeah,
Jalen Suggs, he out for the season now. So there go your best POA and your only probably good point guard. He really not even a point guard. So
hmm
I don't know what, but I heard somebody say that the Magic, they're like them dudes in fantasy. Who is in fantasy that act like this? Like they're Kasim. They're Kasim. They won't come to you. But if I come to them, he'll think about it. That's the Magic.
uh,
They won't engage in trades. But if you come to them, I'm like, okay, what you thinking? That's them.
and
That's what somebody
and
said.
then and then like don't get me wrong, Jamal Mosley, he ain't playing none of his young guys. We don't even know what type of talent you have up there. Like Jet Howard, he's a shooter. Why isn't he getting more ticket to at least like see what he got? You know what I'm saying? Every time I see Jet Howard play, he's playing okay. He's shooting the ball okay. Tristan Da Silva, like he's not really a shooter, but he can shoot the ball. We haven't seen him much out there. Like so, yeah, they need to address a lot of problems this offseason. Then after, if they don't address anything this offseason, or if they do and they still look the same next year, Jamal Mosley got to go.
He
He got to
gotta
go.
go.
Yeah, at some point it's like a they get tired of hearing the same voice. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a great coach. He helped us win. He turned this program around, but we low key tired of hearing your voice.
I mean, I feel like he needs at least let's hope they might trade for Anthony Simons. I will hope. That's what I would like to see. I think they're missing that. That's just what I'm saying. I just hope they sign or at least trade for one of them. Let me see. Do I have another? I got one more. Tatum and Jalen Brown. Tatum dropped 46. Was it 46-16-9 against the Cavs?
You
And
know,
Jalen
yep.
Brown dropped 37 points against the Cavs, and they both lost the game. It was a good game. Well, in the beginning, it wasn't because they was up by like 23-5, and then I'm like, man, this game over with.
You saw them talking shit? You saw
They
Jason
said no. They
Tatum? He's
said
like,
get
get
out of
their
here.
ass up out of here.
Get
Get
out of
their ass
here.
up
Get
out of
out of
here.
here. Because they knew what this
All ass
game
up out of
was,
here.
bro. They knew like this was gonna be like a good game, and this
A
game
statement
meant
game.
something. Yeah, this is a statement game,
Mhm.
and it meant something. Man, Donovan Mitchell went crazy. He dropped like
He
46
took over.
too.
Age 41. He had 41. Yeah, bro. That game, G, like, I ain't gonna lie. When Tatum did that, in my head, thank you. This is what we've been asking for. This is the Tatum we've been all asking for. But then you went and lost the game, so then it's like now you lost all credibility now, bro. You got your cool points. Then Donovan Mitchell said, "Nah, I need them boys back," and he went and snatched them.
No, Tatum was
Cause I
on
was,
one, bro. He was taking Mobley
yeah,
like 1-on-1, was killing that, bro. He was killing him, bro.
that's the Tatum we asking for, bro. This is what we want from him every single. Bro, to be honest with you, ain't no way Tatum can't go for 40 every game. I'm not saying he's gonna do that, but there ain't no way he should be getting at least 10 free throws a game, honestly. And we being honest. He should get at least 10
Oh,
free throws a game. He should get at least 10 free throws a game.
were you shocked if Cavs came back and won that game? You thought it was over?
Yes. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. After that first quarter, I think they was up like 22-8 or like 25-8 or something like that. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the game was over with. I'm like, yeah, they don't want to come out here and play today. The Cavs, they just, they lost this game. They see their ass later on in the playoffs or something. Nah, them boys said we ain't done.
I saw a post in game 1. I think the Cavs wasn't healthy. Celtics won. Game 2, I think I think the Celtics wasn't healthy. The Cavs won. Game 3, both teams were healthy. Celtics won. And this game, the Celtics weren't healthy and the Cavs won. So we
Because
honestly haven't
Porzingis
really
sat.
seen, huh?
Because Porzingis sat, right?
Porzingis, Drew
And
Holiday.
Drew Holiday, yeah.
So we haven't really seen both of them at full strength, and that's why, hey, we're set up to see Cleveland and Boston in the conference finals, and that's gonna
Hmm.
be that's 7 games off back. I think that's 7. Like that's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
something like that.
and
Well, 6-7.
I
Six,
think
seven.
it's 7, bro. And Cleveland's gonna get the first seed. I think they're getting number 1 seed. So that's the team that needs like that game 7 on their home court more than Boston, because Boston has been there, done that, gone to game 7s, gone to game 6s on other courts and have to show up. Cleveland, they never been in that situation. So having a game 7 on their court, that helps them in the playoffs. All right, but that's it for our takeaways of the week.